Hi there, good day to all of you. I'm Teacher Angel and you're watching a video from Camglish.com. Join me as we answer another set of grammar exercises in the book Essential Grammar in Use, 3rd edition by Raymond Murphy. Students, let's go and apply everything we learned from our previous lesson. We're now answering exercises under Unit 49. We will do exercises 49.4, 49.5, and 49.6 today. Now, write questions with "Do you know if?" We have to write questions beginning with the phrase "Do you know if?" Let's try to look at the example in number 1. Have they got a car? We can form another question like this. Do you know if they've got a car? If you notice, have is first put here because it's the first word in this sentence, while here have is put in the second one, or in the second position after they, right? Because our question started with do, or starts with do. Now, students, I want you to pause this video for a while and answer questions 2 to 5. When you're done, you can play this video again so you can check your answers. Ready now? Alright, let's start. Okay, I think you're now ready to check your answers. Let's have number 2. Question is, are they married? We can form another question such as this. Do you know whether they are married? If you remember, we can use if in replacement for the word whether. Don't forget that. Third, does Sue know Bill? We can make another question like this. Do you know whether Sue knows Bill? Fourth, will Gary be here tomorrow? We can make another question like this. Do you know if Gary will be here tomorrow? Fifth, did he pass his exam? Do you know if he passed his exams? I used the word if here instead of whether, because again, we can replace the word whether with if in our sentence. Don't forget that, okay? Let's try to do activity 49.5. Write questions beginning with the phrase do you know? Let's have an example. What does Laura want? We can also make this question. Do you know what Laura wants? You can do numbers 2 to 7. And while you're doing these, you can pause your video for a while and play it again when you're done, and you're ready to answer. To check your answers, okay? Let's check your answers. Don't forget that you can copy the pattern or formula in first or in question number 1. Let's try to answer number 2. The question is, where is Paula? We can say, do you know where Paula is? Third, is she working today? You can say, do you know whether she is working today? Fourth, what time does she start work? Do you know what time she starts work? Fifth, are the shops open tomorrow? Do you know whether the shops are open tomorrow? Or instead of whether, you can use if. Number 6, where do Sarah and Tim live? Do you know where Sarah and Tim live? 7th question is, Did they go to Jane's party? You can say, do you know if they went to Jane's party? Or instead of if, you can also use whether. Let's have the final activity on this page. Use your own ideas to complete these sentences. Let's have number 1 as an example. Do you know why the bus was late? Okay, you have to give or create your own sentences here. You may want to answer number 2 to 6 and try to check your answers later. Now I think you're ready to check your answers. Well, these are just my ideas, but what you have to look for, or look at carefully, is how I made these sentences. You should learn the pattern of making these sentences. Let's have number 2. Do you know what time the bus leaves? 3rd, excuse me, can you tell me where the station is? 4th, I don't know what I'm going to do this evening. Again, I don't know what I'm going to do this evening. 5th, do you know if there's a restaurant near here? And 6th, and the final, do you know how much it costs to rent a car? So how about you? Are you successful in making your own sentences? Well, that's very good to know. This is the end of our lesson today, and I hope to see you next time. You can always review this video if you have any question about how to make sentences and statements and the difference of statements from questions. I'm Angel, and if you have any question about Camglish.com, you are free to log on to the website www.camglish.com. If you want to enroll, then feel free to access that website. Goodbye and have a nice day.